city Dublin, the town I love so dear. But we're after winning 2 million quid, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.
And then Anthony sent me a very substantial cheque and said, treat yourself, my darling, so I did. Isn't it wonderful?
Wonderful.
And then I went down to Galliano's and I treated myself to one of his little numbers.
Oh, yeah? What flavour? Raspberry or vanilla?
You can be very droll sometimes, Molly. Now, you know, it really is wonderful having a rich and successful husband, even if he is in Saudi Arabia. And, you know, Anthony has taken up so many new interests since he got there. He's even started camel riding. Although the first time he tried it, he fell off and the camel trod on his foot.
God, that must have given him the hump. Camel. The hump. Get it? Forget it, Pam. Your husband is not the only one taking up a new interest, you know. Eddie is thinking of buying shares in a joke shop.
A joke shop?
Yeah. You know, they sell fake spiders and glasses with a hole in the bottom. When you pick it up, it all dribbles down your front. Whoopee cushions and, you know, all the top people are into it.
Really? How nice for you.
There they are now. How are you, lads?
How are you? You are looking at an abused and maligned man.
Oh?
Yeah. Come over here and sit down and I'll tell you the whole sorry story.
Well, but I...
No, look, sit down, sit. Brilliant, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely scintillating.
Yeah, we put them on every chair they get again.
Yeah.
You should have heard them when they went off.
Yeah. It was like the 1812 overture for wind instruments. Da 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 da.
Then what did you do?
Then we got barred.
You're a right pair of Aegis. What are you going to do for a pint now?
Well, we're going to brew our own beer. Eddie.
Yeah. And then you know what we can say to McGettigan. We can say...
Well, much as I hate to miss any of your sophisticated wit, I must pop home. So much to wear, so little time.
So you're saying that Mrs. Moriarty is...
That's the sort of person she is. Call me Pam, she says, just like that. I mean, you wouldn't expect one of the leading lights in Dublin society to up and say, call me Pam, even if it is her name. Which, of course, she wouldn't be saying if it wasn't, but you know what I mean?
Huh?
Oh, there she is, the woman herself. Pam, there you are. Excuse us one moment. Girl talk, girl talk, girl talk.
Aileen, we do not buy insurance from door-to-door salespeople in Belvedere.
They're not selling insurance, they're from a magazine. What? I think he said Cosmopolitan.
Cosmopolitan? What are they doing here?
They wanted to know all about you. I expect it's for an article on leading lights in society in Dublin. So I told them all about you and what a great one you are with your expensive clothes from all the top designer labels and the pots and pots of money you get from your executive husband in the socks industry out in Saudi Arabia.
How kind, I think. Okay, look, you leave me alone with them. What are their names again?
I didn't get their names. They were too busy talking. And you know what it's like with some people when they're talking. Just can't seem to manage to get a word in, even if you try and squeeze it in, because some people don't even seem to take a breath once they've started.
So I noticed. Okay, well, time for my dazzling debut on the pages of international glamour. Sorry about that. Aileen means well, but she's from Cork. I'm sorry, I didn't catch your name.
My name is Wilde, but you can call me Mr. Wilde.
Oh, enchanté.
Gesundheit. This is Miss Singh.
Aileen was just telling us about all the wonderful clothes that you buy.
Oh, yes, of course. Only the best and most expensive designer labels. My husband, Anthony, he insists on it, you know. Anthony says that Ireland looks to people in our position to fly the flag for high society.
Oh, yes. Your husband is working in Saudi Arabia.
No. Anthony is an executive in Saudi Arabia.
Highly paid.
Highly paid, hell. We're talking Saudi Arabia. Anthony has to hire a small plane once a month just to send home his spare change.
So you could certainly describe yourself as having a high-flying lifestyle.
Way beyond the stratosphere. So where did you say you were from? Cosmopolitan?
No, commissioners.
Commissioners, is that a magazine?
No. The revenue commissioners. Now, tell us again about all this money your husband has been sending you. None of which you appear to have declared for tax.
Money. Did I say money? No, I meant, muniz. They're Arab biscuits. You know, I do love them. They are made from figs. They have a lot of figs in Saudi Arabia. Do you like figs? No, I didn't mention money. I said muniz. I love them.
What? You just said your husband was an executive in Saudi Arabia.
An executive? No. No, I said he was executed in Saudi Arabia. That's right, he was executed for exporting muniz. Oh, poor Anthony. Oh, I miss him. No, he loved those muniz and it killed him. It's a terrible world.
Yeah, right. It won't do, Moriarty. You see, we looked at the labels on some of your things while you were in the kitchen.
Very interesting. Very expensive.
Presents from sympathetic friends?
And presents are taxable, too. No, Moriarty. It looks like the end of the line for you.
The next label you're going to wear is going to be from the House of Mountjoy.
No, I can bear it. No, you know, those uniforms, they have creases down the front. Isn't there some way out of this?
Well, you might give us some names.
Names? What do you mean telling people? But I don't know anybody.
Sure, you know somebody. Everyone knows somebody.
I can't.
Mountjoy Prison. And no more moons.
Molly Kerr's boutique.
What's this I hear about your Eddie and Willie being barred from McGettigans?
Because they're both right pair of Egypts, but it didn't seem to worry them.
No?
No, because they're setting up a brewery in my kitchen.
Did you hear that?
Illicit brewing. Cash for beer. We've got another lead.
You choose something and try it on. I'll engage this Molly Keogh in conversation and make her an offer she can't refuse. Discount for cash, no receipt, sidestep the taxman.
She looks like the sort who'll fall for it.
Can I help you?
We're just browsing, looking for something for my wife.
Great, help yourself.
His wife? If that's his wife, I'm a fried ham sandwich. I bet it's one of those torrid office affairs what I was reading about in a low. A lecherous boss who has his way with his secretary.
Enough about the Clintons.
Excuse me, can I try this one on?
That's one of our more expensive items.
Oh, that's okay. He's paying.
Great, just in there.
What do these girls see in these old guys?
I'll give you a clue. Goes all crinkly when you put your fingers round it. I'm talking about money, Donna.
You the owner?
Yeah.
You make the decisions, right? About, you know, business?
Well, it depends on what sort of business you're talking about.
What would you say to a little offer?
You what?
You know. What can you do for cash?
Do. Me.
Yes. We're both adults. We both know what goes on. What can you do for me? You know, under the counter.
I'll tell you what I can do for you. I can give you a punch in the eye. That's what I can do for you. You take your fancy woman and your Viagra and get out!
Where's Mr. Wilde gone?
You have to rush off before you have a nasty encounter with a coat hanger.
Mr. Wilde, wait!
Thank you for shopping at Molly's.
Pamela!
Oh,
Help me!
oh, Tubby Toby, I am in terrible, terrible trouble.
Not half as much trouble as I am, and I'm so desolate I can hardly think.
Toby, the taxman was here and he threatened me.
Never mind the taxman. I'm in danger of being expelled from our cycling club.
Toby, he said that if I didn't give him names, he was going to send me to Mountjoy.
Pamela, you are not listening. I am in serious, serious trouble. I was coming out of a bijou little place in O'Connell Street this morning and some idiot had chained their bicycle to the railings and I fell over it. I got so angry I kicked it. Me, a member of the cycling club, kicking a bicycle.
Toby!
Pamela, you don't understand. The owner came out and I think he saw me. And I think it was the president of our club. Do you know what this means? There could be an official disgrace ceremony. I could be stripped of my pump.
Toby!
You're my only hope. You'll have to say that I spent the morning here with you.
Toby, I gave them Molly Q.
Well, who cares? Give them whoever they want, but don't give them me.
Toby, I am a traitor. What
now,
can I do?
if anybody asks, just say that we spent the morning here together listening to my Judy Garland CDs. Now, this is important, Pam. I could lose my pump.
Right, now, pour the wort into the wok of water.
Pour the what?
What? No, not the what. The wort.
Pour the wok into the wort.
No, pour the wort into the wok, right?
What wok?
What? Look, that's the wok, right? That's the wort. Now pour.
Oh, you mean pour this brown gluey stuff into that funny frying pan?
Yeah.
Well, what do you think I've been trying to do?
Willie, I told you to pour it, not wear it.
Well, it's not as easy as you think,
Ah,
Eddie.
for God's sake.
How's it going, lads? Have you got that wort in the wok yet?
We're going to wring out Willie's shirt, pour it into a glass, and we're all going to drink it.
Here, give us a smell of that. Ah, would you get that? I'll tell you something, lads. That'll put hairs in a billiard ball. The punters will love it.
I don't think the punters are ready for this.
Ah, they will now when my promotional campaign gets underway. I even have a name for your brew.
What?
School cracker.
Skull cracker?
Yeah, it's good, isn't it? Kind of trips off the tongue.
It's more likely to get stuck in your throat, Bedlam.
Right, listen. You lads get to work, right? Because a moment lost
is a profit missed.
I'll get to that one.
Do you think that Badler thinks it's worth thinking about letting him think about selling their beer?
No. Yeah. Hang on, what was the question again?
I said, do you think...
Yeah, it's Miss High and Mighty.
Is Molly in?
No, she's down to boutique. Oh, can we help?
No.
Are you all right, Pam?
Yes.
Ah, well, you can give us a hand if you want on pouring the water into the wok.
I beg your pardon.
It's our brewery.
Let's hope the taxman doesn't find out about it.
Oh, Pam! Jeez, what's wrong with her?
She's upset, Eddie, because she doesn't have a brewery like us.
Never mind her. Let's get down to the business in hand. How long is this thing going to take?
Let me see. Slice and beer, clean bottles, cork, leaving,
Yeah,
28 days.
28 days?
28 days! Well, if died of thirst by then, listen, why don't we just all go down to McGettigan's and just plead with Mick to let us back in?
Excellent idea, Edward.
Huh?
We can do some market research to evaluate the competition, as it were.
We could do an awful lot of evaluating.
How are you, Molly? See you, Molly.
Where do you think yous are going? Look at this mess.
Yeah, well, we were going to clean it up, but, well, we're a bit worried about Pam, so we're going to go down to McGettigan's and see if we can get her something to, you know, cheer her up.
A couple of bottles of stout, maybe, you know.
Pam, what's up with Pam?
She's upset because she doesn't have a brewery like us.
We don't know, Molly. She wouldn't say.
I better go and see her, so. And when I'm out, yous all clean up in here. Right?
Yeah. What are yous? Pair of girls' blouses or what? Are you going to let a woman talk to you like that?
No way. I'm not going to be ordered around in my own home. I'm the Lord and Master here. And what I say goes.
Eddie!
And I'm going to clean this place up, whether she likes it or not.
are you, Pam?
Look at you. You look fantastic.
Thanks. Well, are you going to ask me in?
Oh, of course, yes, of course. So, can I get you anything? Nice cup of coffee, nice cup of tea?
Pam, Eddie was saying you were a bit upset earlier on.
Upset? Me? Aha. Yes, well, there was one thing that I wanted to mention to you. You see, the thing is, well, I mean, as you know, it has been very cold, hasn't it?
Pam, whatever it is, just say it.
I can't. You'll give out to me.
Don't be ridiculous, I won't say a word.
Oh, no, you will. You'll say I've been bold. Very bold.
And then I'll send you to bed without your tea. What are you like?
You promise you won't get angry?
I promise.
Cross your heart.
Cross me heart.
I told the revenue commissioners to investigate your boutique.
You did what?
You can't get angry. You crossed your heart.
I'm not angry.
Really?
No. I am bleeding raging.
Fair play to you, Mick. You're a decent man. Forgive and forget, what?
That's right, Eddie Keogh. Sure, it warms me heart to see troublemakers like yourself enjoying a nice quiet pint and a laugh. And it gives me the chance to lull you into a sense of false security so I can plan me revenge carefully. Enjoy your pints, lads.
Cheers, Mick.
Wait till you hear what our wonderful neighbour has done. You won't believe it. She's been to the tax man. We're going to be investigated.
Stop that. I won't have that kind of bleeding language in here.
Bleeding right, Mick.
They force me. I mean, I just don't do prisons.
Oh, back up there. Taxman investigations. I know nothing about nothing, and you lads are on your own.
Oh, that does it your badge.
Bard, I didn't come here to be insulted.
No? Where do you usually go?
Right, that's it. I'm leaving. Oh, my God. What? They're here.
Who?
The tax man I got a hide.
They know me too. God.
You the proprietor?
Maybe, maybe not. It depends who's asking.
My name is Wilde. This is my associate, Miss Singh. We're tax inspectors.
Oh. Well, in that case, I am Michael Stanislaus van Richthoven McGettigan. I am the proprietor of this establishment, and I'm not saying another word until I see my solicitor.
We're interested in talking to a Mr. Barreler.
Barreler? He knows nothing.
Nothing about what?
No.
What's your name?
You don't have to answer that one, Eddie. Willie, shut up.
Eddie and Willie. Uh-huh. Am I correct in thinking I'm addressing the Keogh brothers? We've just been round to your house, inspecting your brewery.
Inspecting me what?
Spill the beans, Keogh. We know all about Skullcracker.
So do we. First you have to get a walk, then you have to get the look.
We'll be talking about your financial settlement in more detail later, Mr. Keogh. And maybe that of your neighbours as well. If I were you, I'd have Mr. Barreler here at 8 o'clock sharp tonight. Do you get me?
Yeah, we get you.
You and your big mouth.
How did they find out about me brewery?
Eddie,
Molly!
Eddie, they came into the shop. I didn't know who they were. It just slipped out.
You know, that's exactly what happened to me.
That's how it always happens to be.
I don't know what you're all worried about. All you have to do is get Badler to meet them tonight like they want. He can feed them a whole lot of false information and tell them they're all broke.
Oh, great, Mick, but we don't have Badler.
So we need someone to pretend to be Badler. Someone they haven't even met.
But who?
Never.
All you need to do is to pretend to be Badler for a few minutes.
Absolutely out of the question. It's just not the kind of impersonating that I do. Anyway, that leather coat is so passé.
Toby.
Pamela, I'm sorry. You can beat me, you can whip me, but nothing will induce me to wear that leather coat.
Toby, if you don't, I'm going to have to tell the president of your cycling club that it was you who kicked his bicycle.
You wouldn't.
Oh, try me.
A2, Pamela.
When they ask you for other names, you just say it's a waste of time. They're all broke. The Kyos and the Moriartys haven't got a brass penny between them.
No, has McEtigan.
Haven't got a brass pump. I mean penny. No, I'm sorry, I just can't do this.
Yes, you can, Toby. Look, just think of it as acting. Remember the Belvedere drama production of Mary Poppins you were in? Well, this is just the same.
No, it's not. Where's my umbrella, my handbag, my little high-heel shoes? All I have is this wretched coat.
All right, look, it's nearly 8 o'clock. You better vanish. Come on. Good luck.
We'll see you back in Palms. Now just act. You are Badler.
I am barreler. I am a barreler. I am a barreler. I think it's working.
Well, I'm glad one of us thinks so.
Now, what would barreler actually do in this situation?
He'd have a drink.
Right, I'll have a creme de menthe then, please.
Badler'd have a pint.
A pint of creme de menthe, isn't that a little OTT?
There he is.
How can you be sure?
Look at the description. Leather coat, medallion. Can't be anybody else. We better go careful with this one. They say he's very, very tough. A real chunk of tough macho manhood, all the way from his hard head to his boots. Mr. Barlow?
I'm sorry, it's nerves.
Oh, God.
So, what happened?
Did you get us off the hook?
It was the worst experience of my life. Well, except for that time when someone gave Emer a copy of The Joy of Sex.
Jesus, Toby, did you tell them we were broke? Not one brass penny.
Of course I did, but they just laughed at me and said I was going straight to prison. And can you imagine me in there with some rough, swarthy types in a tiny cell with some tattooed villain? And then the communal showers. Oh, I just faint thinking about it.
So, what did you do?
Well, I had to give them £100, and I don't even owe any tax.
Oh, this is terrible. This is a bleeding catastrophe.
Talking of catastrophes, you should have seen what happened on the bus just then. There was this man with a wooden leg and this lady with her pet woodpecker and
Aileen, we are talking about the tax man.
Mr. Wilde and Miss Singh. They even managed to get Tobes to cough up 100 quid.
What did you say their names were?
Mr. Wilde and Miss Singh, the tax people.
It's no laughing matter. They'll be coming after us next.
Well, when they do, you can tell them how much you love their plays and ask them why they haven't written anything else lately. Sounds to me like the same pair that pulled a trick on the farmers in West Cork last year, only then they were calling themselves William Butler Yeats and Georgina Bernard Shaw. They pretended to be from the Customs and Excise Department investigating VAT fraud. They offered the farmers a deal, pay in cash or else. They made thousands, it was in the Examiner. And all the city folk were laughing at the country bumpkins being caught like that.
So that pair were a couple of con artists?
Yep.
So we're safe, we don't have to pay any money.
But what about my £100?
Tobes, you have just discovered the price of friendship.
This calls for a drink. Willie, the walk.
Dear old inner city Dublin, the town I love so dear. But we're after winning £2 million, so we're off to Belvedere. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me. Yes, it's goodbye to good old Arthur J, and it's bonjour to fine Chablis. I am leaving my heart at the Halfpenny Bridge, now it's Belvedere for me.